Well, welcome back, everybody. This week in Come Follow Me, you may have learned about the Savior and how he created the world and all the many beautiful creatures in it. Today, I thought it would be fun to draw and color a macaw. And the reason that I picked this bird is because they are so colorful and so beautiful. And since we are coloring and doing art, I thought this would be fun because we can do them whatever our favorite colors are. Let's go draw. All right, so let's get started. To begin, we're going to draw the branch that the macaw is going to be sitting on. So let's go somewhere down close to the bottom of the page because he's going to be sitting on this branch. So you're going to want to be able to see the macaw up here, and then have enough room down here where you can show his tail. So I'm going to go over here and just start on the left side. And this doesn't have to be straight or perfect because if you look in the world, there's all kinds of different shapes and sizes of branches. So I'm just going to start right here. And if you want to, you can make a dot here, and then you can make a dot where you want your branch to end. So I'm going to put one right here. And then I can connect these two just like that. And then I can do another one just by following my previous line up above it or down below it. And I'll draw another line all the way across. You can see my lines aren't perfect, but this is a branch, so they can look like anything. So let's go ahead and let's make our big macaw body right here. And for this, we're going to make a big rectangle that comes all the way up close to the top of our page and goes back down. So I'll start right down here. And if it helps you, again, you can put little dots to where you want your lines to go. So if I know I'm going to go up here, I can make an imaginary line. I can create a dot here. Maybe I want to go over this way and then maybe come back down. And it doesn't have to be a perfect rectangle either because birds sit in all kinds of positions. So I'm going to go all the way up here to the top. And then I'm going to go across the side here and then go all the way back down. There we go. Nice big long bird right here. So now let's go ahead and let's put a beak on him. And if we want to do that, we can do this over here on the side. And let's go up here and give him a little bit of forehead room. So maybe go down a little bit. And we can just make a little curve for the beak. And then after we do that, we want to curve back up like this. And that'll give him a nice big top part of his beak. And then for the mouth, we can start over here and just go back across. Then you got a nice little bird beak right there. And maybe if you want to, you can maybe even make a different type of bird. But we're going to do a macaw here. And I'm going to start now. I'm going to start at his beak. And a lot of macaws, they have like a white area right in here where their face is. So to do this, I'm going to start here down at the bottom of the beak. And I'm not going to go all the way across to the other side, but maybe a little bit more than halfway. And I can put a dot right there. And I'm going to go across and get to right here. And then I'm going to curve and I'm going to go back up and hit the top part of the beak. So you can get your curve just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put an eye right here. And one way that you can draw an eye is just make a circle. And if you want to, you can make it look a little bit of shiny by filling some of it in, but then just leaving a little dot in there. And that makes it look like it's kind of glinting in the sun and makes it look alive, which I think is really fun. And so now let's go ahead and let's put a big wing on him. They have really big, massive wings that spread out and very colorful. So to do that, I'm just going to create a curve that goes all the way from up on his back all the way down to the bottom, just like this. There we go. And now we can go in and we can put in his feet on the branch. And to do that, we can just create some little C's right here. I'm going to start at the edge of his body right here. And we can just put little curves in here. And those will look like his feet sitting on top of this branch. And do a few more, just like this. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do his tail. And you can kind of have fun with this. You probably just want to do a bunch of curves, because all different macaws, they might have, a little bit different shaped tails. Some of them are longer, maybe some of them a little bit shorter, have different feathers on them. So I'm going to create some feathers on here, and I'm just going to do kind of like 3 loops for mine. And I'll start somewhere in the middle of this branch, or maybe on this first toe right here. And I'm just going to go down here, and you can see I created one little curve, and then I'm going to make another one, and then maybe another one that goes all the way back like that. So you can see that I have all these feathers here. And to make it feel like there's more feathers, we can draw some more lines inside of here, some more big long U's in here to create what looks like more feathers. There we go. All right, so he's got his tail feathers. So let's give him some up in his wings too. And we can just put them wherever we want. If this was a fish, this might look like fish scales. So you can use all kinds of shapes, maybe even letters and things that you know to create images, which is sometimes a fun, creative way to do things. But I'm going to just put some more feathers in there. And then on their body here, they usually have a lot of smaller, littler feathers around their chest. So I'm just going to put a couple little U's in here for his chest area. So this is my finished drawing of a macaw. Let's go ahead and start coloring it. And this part is going to be really fun because macaws can be all kinds of colors. So you can pick whatever your favorite colors are to color your macaw. So during the coloring part, we're going to speed up this video. So if you need to pause it, go ahead and do that, and then you can get caught up. I think one of the wonderful things about birds is Jesus created so many different colors of birds for us. They come in all kinds of varieties, and they're all here for our enjoyment. I'm going to color my macaw red, but you can pick whatever color you want. And everybody's bird is going to look totally different. No 2 kids will have a bird that looks exactly the same. Just like birds in the real world, they all look different. And I think that's great because that gives variety to the world. And I'm not going to color all of this macaw's wings red. I'm going to leave some space here, but I do want to do his tail red. All right, so I'm going to grab some yellow here, and I'm going to just follow kind of my other stripe down here. Or you might even want to go look at pictures of different macaws and see what they look like. So I've got some blue here. It can always be fun to explore the world and all the beautiful things that are in it that Jesus created for us. I'm going to grab an orange color for his beak right here. Sometimes I found that it's really good to start with your lighter colors first. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm coloring this whole beak in orange. And if I want to, I can do a darker color. So I can take my black marker here. I just want to add a little bit more black on his beak because I've seen macaws where they do have some black right here on their beak. All right, now I'm going to get some orange and just color in his feet really quick. And last, I'm going to do a brown branch that the macaw is going to be sitting on. And there's my finished macaw. I think this looks beautiful, and I can't wait to see what stuff you've done. So this is my finished picture of a macaw bird. Let's see some pictures that some other kids have made. Here you can see 3 other birds, and they all look very different. Right here you have this beautiful bird, and I love how it has some of these curves here. You can see how mine is really straight. So you can see that you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do yours just like mine. They added all this cool extra details to their branch. They have beautiful clouds in the sky and a sun up here. And right here, this is a very different colored bird from mine you can see, but still beautiful. But I love this blue color. I think this blue looks really good with the yellow up here. And then you can see in these two drawings that they added in other things that our Savior has created for us, like the sun and these clouds and these beautiful branches. So that might be something you might want to do. You could add in some of the other creations of our Savior in the background or wherever you like. I had a lot of fun drawing with you guys today. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.